guys, welcome back to my show. Tonight we are going to learn how to do a foundation double crochet. It's one of my favorite stitches and I use it in quite a few of my crochet patterns. So I thought I would show you how to do it. I actually learned how to do it on YouTube back, I don't know, like 2 years ago when someone called for, I think it was a pattern or something, somebody called for a foundation double crochet and I had no idea what it was. And I went and I found it and I use it all the time. So I think you might be able to benefit from it if you've never seen it or have heard about it and have never used it. But first things first, I'm going to show you my brand new socks from American Eagle because they just came in and they're so cute and comfy and warm and awesome. So go ahead and grab your hook. I'm going to be using an M hook tonight and some bulky yarn just because I think it's easier to show what I'm doing with the thicker stuff, but I use it with all sort of, usually my favorite is a 6 hook and some worsted weight yarn. So go ahead and grab your supplies and I will do the same and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so for today's tutorial on how to make a foundation double crochet, I'm going to be using an M hook because I think it's easier to show with a larger hook, but you can use any size hook you want. And I grabbed some chunky 6 weight and a nice light blue, so hopefully you'll be able to see it. All right, so we're going to make our starting loop. And we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. So first thing we want to do is we're going to yarn over, and now we're going to go into our first chain space. So we're skipping the second and we're going into the first, and we're going to yarn over and pull through. So now we have 3 loops on our hook. So we're going to yarn over once, pull through the first, yarn over again, pull through the 2, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2. Now while I'm doing this, I hold on to that first stitch, but as you can see, we have our number 1 foundation double crochet and now we have our number 2 foundation double crochet. So let's do it again. We're going to yarn over and now we're going to go into the first spot that we created, and you want to make sure you're in both of those loops. Sorry, I can't find both loops right now. There we go. I'm going to pull through. So now I have 3 more loops on my hook. So I'm going to yarn over, pull through the first one, and now I'm going to start grabbing this bottom portion that we just did. So I yarned over and pull through the next 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. So now we have 3 foundation double crochets. Here we go again. Yarn over, and we're going to go into the first. When I first started, it was hard for me to find that first stitch. So I'm going to turn it here and see how there's the V. We want to go through both parts. So yarn over and we're going through both parts of the V. I don't know if you can see it. That was difficult for me when I was first learning. We're going to pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, we're going to pull through the first. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Here we go. Yarn over. We're going to go through those 2 first loops. Yarn over. We have the 3 loops on our hook. We're going to pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. See how it helps if you hold that corner just so that you can keep these nice and even. That's it. We'll do a few more. Yarn over, go through that first 2 there, and get your 3 loops. Pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. So there you have it. How many did we do? Foundation double crochet. Now, if you're continuing with the project, like if you're gonna make a blanket or whatever you do, so I'm gonna chain 2 and then turn, and then you just treat it like your normal stuff. So if I just put a double crochet in that, you would just work it normally. And see what it looks like. Maybe add something on top of it. It really is a great time saver stitch without having to make a normal chain for those bigger, chunkier projects. I love it. And this is what it looks like, adding another row of something on top of it. It's perfect. So I'm going to also show you one last way that you can use the foundation double crochet. I'm just going to get to the end here. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so the next way that I like to use a foundation double crochet is I will do it for, I have a lot of dress patterns and rompers and things like that. And so I will add straps to whatever I'm doing. And a lot of times I will say to use a foundation double crochet. Well, that means we have to start the foundation double crochet like in the middle after we've already completed the project. So what I do is I'm just going to tie this on. We're going to start it, let's say we're starting it in the middle of something and I want to make a strap. I'll tie my yarn on and I'm going to pull this through to get my first loop on, and I'll just leave this so I can sew it in later. Okay, so I have my first loop. I'm going to go into the next hole and get my second loop, and now I'm going to go into my third hole and get my third loop. So now you see where we have our 3 loops, just like our normal foundation double crochet where we started down here. So I'm going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and you can see I'm holding my corner like I always do. Yarn over, pull through the next 2. So that's our first. So let's do our second. Make sure to grab both of those stitches. We have 3 again. 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Do it again. Yarn over. There's my 3. I'm going to pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. So as you can see, we're starting to build a strap. This technique is awesome for doing straps because a foundation double crochet leaves these nice holes, which are perfect for buttonholes and great for straps or suspenders or anything like that. So you got a button and you can actually loop it to any hole without actually having to make buttonholes. So it's a great little stitch to know how to do and to keep in your back pocket for things. And if you do purchase any of my crochet patterns, you'll notice that I use the foundation double crochet for a few items that I sell. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm definitely going to be doing many more crochet tutorials. I really love doing them, and I have lots of fun little tips and tricks and things that I use in my crochet patterns that will help you along the way. Hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys soon with some more crochet ideas and tips. Good night. Okay, first of all, recording the ending to the video is the hardest thing I have to do every single time. I probably would take like, I don't know, 20 different takes because I just don't know how to say goodbye to you. It's crazy. It is the most stressful part of doing the YouTube videos by far.